So let me ask you this. Did you watch the fight?
Of course.
What'd you think?
What did I think? That's a great question. What did I think of that? I don't know. I wouldn't have paid for the fight.
You wouldn't have paid for it. So I'm guessing that means you didn't pay for the fight.
I did. Of course I did.
I
don't know, man. McGregor got knocked out, which I thought was going to happen.
thought, well, it's interesting. I thought Poirier won round one. I thought he was doing well in round one, dominated. Round two, I thought Conor really was dominating stand-up, and then just in a fucking split, like not even a split second, he just started missing punches.
And he got knocked the fuck out.
Like Poirier's ducking and starting to like see holes in his stand-up, and then just boom, saw an opening. Boom, saw an opening. And like Conor kind of took the punches, and it was like he wasn't out, but he wasn't firing back. He was not defending, and then just boom, Poirier just knocked him the fuck out. Poirier just
and Conor after the fact kind of said it, but like I was telling my buddies that Conor's gonna lose, and they're like, no, he's not gonna lose. I'm like, when was the last time Conor McGregor was punched?
Well, he's been punched.
No, but when? He fought Cowboy a year ago.
Yeah, you're right.
And he didn't get punched there. He beat the piss out of Cowboy in like 25 seconds.
Yeah, you're right.
Then he didn't fight for a year before. Like, last time he fought, what was it? Fucking Khabib? So last time he got into a fight, Khabib choked him out, right? Or Khabib knocked him out?
Khabib definitely punched him. Khabib choked him out. Khabib, he did a...
No, but like, that's what I mean. That's what I mean, though. So like 2 years without getting punched.
Mm-hmm.
You got punched and you fell.
Well, I mean, we don't know what's been going on in his training camp, though, right?
But you're not gonna fucking go for knockout punches against Conor.
There are guys that do. There are guys when you do like a full contact training. So we don't know that he's not doing that.
Yeah, but you're not punching. You're not going after fucking Old Glory. You're not going for a fucking home run hit on McGregor.
I mean, I wouldn't do it the week before fight, but he might have done it at some point.
I don't know, man. He's going to learn. He said he's coming back, so who knows? What does he do? Maybe he goes number 3 with Poirier. And like they're already saying, Vegas just came out this morning and said that Conor McGregor is a slight favorite for their number 3 fight. So
for their number 3 fight?
So Vegas has already come out and said
for the third match.
For the third fight, McGregor's still ahead.
And I will be honest with you. I honestly believe that he should get a rematch because, like I said, in that second round, Conor was ahead on the stand-up for most of it, and then he just started to fall a little bit behind. He just started to miss some punches, and Poirier just started connecting with punches, and then I guess Poirier just got fucking brave, started to get confident in his stand-up, and just knocked him out, went in for the kill. So
yeah, but then the same thing with Poirier was that, to me, was like he learned from his first mistake. Like when he first fought Conor, 2 years ago, 3 years ago now?
Something like that.
Was like, okay. It's like, fuck, okay, now I know what I need to do.
Yeah.
I need to train fighter. I need to, instead of going right back at Conor, he's like, give me some time. Let me just build back up. And Dana White was like, you're not getting a rematch against Conor McGregor because you're not in that level. Now he's at that level and knocked out Conor McGregor. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I say they should have another match. I think it was a good fight. I think both guys did great, but on this day, fucking Poirier was ahead just by enough.
You think it was that close? I looked at it a different way. Conor needs to retire.
I don't. No, I think that the first round, Poirier was winning, and I would say Poirier won the fight overall. Second round, stand up. I think that Conor was just better for most of the fight until Poirier. I don't know what the opening was. I don't know what it was, and I've watched it back a few times. There was a leg kick thing where his leg was kind of not giving out, but you could tell he hurt him with that last leg kick. And then, Conor was still a little bit ahead on stand up for a few seconds after that, but not long after, Poirier just started to come into the lead, just pulled ahead a little bit and then knocked him out. And as soon as Poirier got ahead a little bit, he knocked him the fuck out.
Well, that's it, right? So like Poirier knew that's a great fighter is when you can close that fight out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So has McGregor McGregor, I always found was up here, like above, right?
Yeah.
And then then Khabib beat him, so then he kind of went down here. He went out of his weight class. I think he's found the right weight class. I still would prefer to see Conor go up one than come down to what he did, because I think Conor McGregor, a little thicker, is a better fighter. Now, has the whole thing, watch Conor McGregor, and then, because Conor's obviously taken some steps back, but also the whole division also stepped up. So I think that Conor McGregor is ranked fourth. It was ranked fourth yesterday. Should be down in the lower, like 8 or 9 now. He shouldn't be up as high as he was. He has to. He should have to climb his way back through the ranks now to fight. Like he's had.
The thing that I find about Conor is when he gets in the octagon, he's either light years behind his opponent or light years ahead. And it's very rare. Like this was a closer fight. I thought it was a pretty good fight, but most of the time he does like a 45-second knockout, or you know what I mean? Or he's toying with the guy the whole fight, and you can tell that he's just that far ahead. And then there's times when he's in there with Khabib where it's like, this guy is just not on the same level as this guy.
Yeah, because Khabib went and wrestled the fucking grizzly bear in the Arctic Circle. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And sometimes even when he's lost, Conor's able to come back and win again. But yeah, Conor's a funny fighter. He's not like a great fighter. He's not like, it's funny because there's those matches where he's in there with someone where he's just light years ahead of them, and you're like, Conor's just a great fighter. And then there's other times where he's in there with other guys, and you're just like, Conor's not really that great. I don't know what people see in him.
Conor's not that great. All of a sudden, it's like, okay, what happens, right?
Yeah.
But he's so distracted.
Yeah.
Like the guy needs to do is like go into like the basement of a school in like North Bay. Like just go somewhere and hide, and like go and like build yourself a little like an old, like just go find an old gym and just don't roll around in who fucking showed up in a Rolls Royce, a $500,000 car in a suit. Oh yeah, billionaire strut. You got your teeth kicked in, bud.
And that's the thing with fighters, and I think I said it on last week's show is once they get a little bit of money, it softens them. It just has to. He
runs, and people buy it, but he runs a WWE style camp. It's like he cuts like a promo, right? Cuts a promo. Who the fuck is this guy? I never heard of this guy. And then like he'll WWE something up, and then he'll forget to train. It's like, okay, now this one I got to go and I got to make smiles for the camera, and I got to do this and I got to do that. He doesn't have an edge anymore. I think he's, like you said, he's got his money. He doesn't care anymore. I don't think he cares.
Yeah. I don't know if he doesn't care, but like I said, it softens you. It has to. It has to,
dude. If I had $100 million, would you be like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take tomorrow off? You know what I mean? Though, like well, if you had $100 million, if I give you $100 million, like, and your job was fighting, you'd be like, fuck, I don't want to get punched. I got $100 million in the bank.
Well, never mind. I'll take tomorrow off. I mean, sure, that's tempting enough with $100 million. But if your job was getting punched in the face or punching another dude in the face, and you had $100 million in the bank, you might want to take the next day off.